joining us this wonderful morning, or rather afternoon, at the KICC. To those who don't know me, I'll quickly do a quick introduction. My name is Prince Otach. I'm a Kenyan reggae DJ, but now I'm based elsewhere. And I've got my business partner on the left-hand side, who's Josh, and we put up this event together. We've just had Albarosi, and on my right-hand side, as you all know, we've got the golden voice, Mr. Don Campbell himself.
Greetings.
And on the far right hand, we've got a wonderful Rebecca, who's Don Campbell's manager and wife. Yeah? So having made that introduction, we are here because of the event that will be taking place here tomorrow at the KICC ballroom, and all the proceeds will go to Kwale Deaf Center. So this is a 100% charity event. And with that much, I would probably would like Josh to say something, and then we'll go straight to Don Campbell himself.
Yeah, thank you, Dutch. My name is Jos Weeseman. I'm originally from the Netherlands, but I live in Kenya now. Well, almost 5 years. Before that, I lived in Ethiopia for 7 years. I lived on Zanzibar. So I love Africa. I never want to go back to Europe, only to see my mother. But yeah, I work with deaf people because my parents are deaf. Actually, my whole family, my parents, my grandparents, my aunts. I was raised with deaf culture and sign language. It's a genetic thing in our family. But me and my brother, we can hear. So I live in two worlds, the deaf world and the hearing world. For me, it's a blessing. I love both. And sign language is my first language, and I can also speak. So my mission in life is to work with deaf people, to create opportunities. We have a community center in Kwale, that's the coast of Kenya. It's a place where deaf people where deaf people live together. In that part of Kenya, when you're deaf, people think there's something wrong with you. You're sick, or maybe you're even cursed by a demon. Deaf people are very discriminated there. So we build a center where they can live together. They can stay there for 2 years. We provide shelter, food, but they have to actively participate in programs to create opportunities for their life, to find work. And what I mentioned before is that we don't like charity. We don't like to ask for money and beg. We like to be independent and take care of ourselves. Because if a deaf person or a disabled person can take care of themselves, they don't need anyone, they're already emancipated, they're already part of society. So we have a guest house for tourists, we have a farm, we do beadwork like this, all kinds of things to generate income. And one of our strategies is to organize events, music events, to bring together the cultural sector, music, with our cause. And we've been doing this on a small scale for maximum like 500 people. And now this is the first time we do it on a bigger scale. And you will see it tomorrow. All the people who are selling drinks will be deaf. So if you want to order a drink, you have to use sign language. And then you have to think, how do I say beer? How do I say Coke? How do I say... But luckily there will be workshops,
Right.
deaf people who can teach you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. So you say one
Yeah.
beer.
Oh,
For example.
and just normal drink is like
Yeah,
this?
drink.
Oh, yeah.
Look, you can say Coca-Cola.
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 Oh, yeah.
Or
So they can read it.
I'm learning.
they can read, but we will have a menu in pictures, so you can just point.
Oh, okay.
It's not too complicated.
Yeah.
You won't have to be thirsty all night because you don't know how to say
That's
it.
interesting. I can't wait.
So this is our concept to help people to create awareness. And yes, all proceeds, all profits will go to the deaf center because we have to pay for everything.
Yeah.
And but in the end, what is left, we will give it to the deaf center.
To Mr. Campbell,
Hi.
pleasure meeting you again. We're with you at that time at the airport.
Yes.
How is the experience here in Kenya?
So far,
So good.
it's
yeah.
brilliant. It's wonderful. I love Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
The people is very welcoming to me, and they're very warm, and I feel mentally, physically, and spiritually welcome. So it's all good.
Mm-hmm. What are we expecting from you tomorrow?
Well, obviously, as you know, this event is as Josh said, is for the deaf, and I'm looking forward to performing tomorrow because these are the things I actually do like looking forward to helping out, and building up that sort of vibes to make this work. So I love being a part of this, so, you know, communicating and doing shows and in that aspect. So it's all good for me, and I'm looking forward to it. And just as Josh was just saying a while ago with the signs, you know, it's interesting. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Have you ever find yourself in the same concert before?
I've done one or two concerts, you know, in the sense of not for the deaf, but, you know, like for helping out the kids and those sort of orphanages and those sort of things. But this one I'm very much looking forward to, and not only that, but I'm here in Kenya for the first time. So it's, for me, it's all positive. I just love the sound of it, everything about it. So I'm looking forward to it.
So my name is Edgar. Recently you are in Kibra. You happen to visit that is Kibra. What is it that you find so amazing in Kibra that you decided also to have a walk that is within Kibra? And personally, I think some of the people are also on board when it comes to exactly the tomorrow's concert. There's people from Kibra, the reggae team from Kibra.
Yeah.
What exactly is this unique about Kibra, and what are you really expecting tomorrow from those people who are coming from Kibra?
Well, I'm expecting them to enjoy, to have a good time. You know, because it's all about communication, creating a good vibes, you know, for the cause as well. You know, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
They talk about the golden voice. I think one of the key things people talked about to you is about the golden voice. How do you project that voice? Do you wait for another training about exactly how to make it more golden to make some people love it? And I personally also, I like, if possibly, you could also just give us a cappella about
A cappella or something. Yeah, well, you know, I've been singing for well, to be honest with you, I've been singing for a long time now. I've been in a band before I started my solo career. One of my hit songs that I had back in England in the reggae charts was called Seat in Your Eyes, which I done in 1993. I know I'm actually putting up my age, but yeah, it is what it is. But I've been, every day I do sing, you know, I do whatever melodies go through my head, I will do this. So it's all, for me, rehearsing and practicing every day, you know. As opposed to doing an a cappella, if you want me to do now. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Girl, I know that I've done wrong, and I didn't treat you right, honey. I know that I still love you, and our future's bright, yeah. You don't tell me that you love me, that you tell all your friends. Woo, why don't you tell me when I'm close to you, yeah.
I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your eyes. See, everyone knows it.
Don't come that you've been relevant since when I was born.
Yeah,
For a long time.
that's good.
Oh, what makes you to be relevant for so long? It's like, oh, your music.
Yeah, I would say it's the music. Everyone has their own opinion, you know. But I would personally say it's my music. People can relate. You know, they hear the vibes in the song. It's melodic, you know, it's capturing, you know, and it's a privilege for me to do songs where people can, you know, communicate with, and the messages is in the music as well. You know, message of love, message of peace, you know, messages.
Yes, John. One question to you.
Yes.
Personally, I love, like, everything that we do must touch the community. And now you've been invited to be part of the charity event for the deaf community.
Yeah.
Now, what are your long-term plans for the deaf people within every place on the planet Earth? Because we don't just limit them in Kenya.
No, of course, of course.
So what are your long-term plans for that?
Okay, well, I mean, basically, you know, I'm looking to sort of like get involved in these kind of things, you know, the orphanage, little kids, because I really love kids, children. You know what I mean? We went to an orphanage, visited an orphanage yesterday, and brought some stuff with us, rice and flour and all of these things, because you know that's what I'm about. I like giving back. Giving back for me is important. It doesn't matter where in the world it is, you know. Yeah, and even with Josh, you know, the sign language and everything, it's all important to me. So this is why I'm here, and I'm part of it, and I support it, you know.
Okay.
I was talking about sign language. I don't know if your master really need to speak.
Say that again?
Tomorrow. I'm talking about sign language.
Oh, sign language, I don't know.
We will give him a workshop tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
To what Josh was saying, it's very interesting to what I hear him saying, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to learning some of that because I don't really know sign language.
And
Okay,
after Josh has maybe introduced you to a few sign languages, do you feel like there is a tune we can do with the sign language just to
Of course.
create
Why not?
awareness among the deaf people worldwide?
Yeah, that's amazing. I totally 100%.
I even know deaf dancers here.
Deaf dancers.
Yeah.
See, look at that.
We can definitely do it.
Yeah, of course.
So that is possible, Josh.
Yeah,
course.
that's very possible. Very
Okay.
possible.
So
Okay, sir. Sorry.
my question,
Okay.
I think this is my last question.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're one of the people so far, an international artist. You have really worked exactly to different countries, doing exactly this music. Personally, currently you are in Kenya, and most of the people we want to know exactly. Are you also planning to work with any Kenyan artist so that is part of exactly promoting that is the local talents within that is?
Yes, I've been asked that question. One of the artists you have here, Willy Paul, which I think is a really good artist. I would really love to do a combination with him. Not just Willy Paul, but if there is any local artist that is going to, we can just sending out certain messages and making people feel up spirited and letting them know there's hope in the world and so forth. I'm up for that.
And when you talk about exactly working with that is Willy Paul, people want to know exactly why only Willy Paul and.
Well, it's not only Willy Paul. Since my first time here in Kenya, I haven't heard any other artist that I could say, oh yeah, that's one. If you get what I'm saying, but Willy Paul is the one I know that's from, most famous in Kenya. So yeah, with Elaine, he's done a track with Elaine that I've heard. So I'm saying yes, he's a good artist, but I haven't heard any other artist to say, okay, that one, this one. So that's basically it.
Okay, I think he's already asked the question that
The question you was gonna ask.
Yeah,
I have a question.
Yeah.
After the concert, are you planning to visit maybe a game reserve or game parks in Kenya? Because we have many.
Yes.
I'm looking definitely forward to visiting again.
No, the game park.
Oh, the game.
We're going to Nasamara.
Oh no, we're going to Nasamara. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And today
And
we're going to
today where we're going to?
Nanyuki.
To Nanyuki.
Nanyuki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you write your songs like?
Yeah, apart from obviously covers, yeah, I write my own. 90% out of 100 is mostly my original stuff, and the other 10% is covers.
What are some of the?
How are you enjoying Kenya so far?
I absolutely love Kenya. I was saying to him, it's so warm, the people, the culture. My roots is India, and I can see a lot of similarity. It's very much a can-do attitude here. Nothing is too much for anyone. The hospitality, the warmth. I feel like Don said when we were in the hotel, we feel like we're home.
I feel like I'm home.
It feels homely. It's nice. So.
Do you plan on coming back for a longer stay?
Yes. He's working, but we were talking with our daughter, and we want to come back and spend a long
One last
time.
question to her. She's your manager.
Yeah.
Now, how do you manage to be away and a manager? My girlfriend manages me for a week. Secondly, there'll be a cold word, stuff like.
I think it was a question of how he managed to understand that I'm his wife and manager. So sometimes when I talk, I have to say, by the way, we're talking business now. I'm not talking as your wife. So no, but honestly, it's been very easy in the sense of
it's not hard.
we both have the same goals in life. We have the same mindset on what we want to achieve and how we want to achieve it.
Which makes it easier.
Which does. I understand him. I understand his needs. I understand his character. So that's how maybe being his wife has helped, because you have managers who will manage people and they're very just business orientated. I know his character. I know how to manage his character. So it was easy to get a deal with Touch because I know how to talk him round, and I'll say we're doing something and he'll do it. But it works well, very well.
And as we said, it's for good cause and everything as well.
Especially this show.
And that's what I love doing. Yeah. That's what I'm very passionate
We've
about.
helped elderly, we've helped starving people, we've helped less fortunate. he's into charity. We just finished Grenada, where we were doing, because they had so much disaster there after the hurricanes. They wanted some help, so he helped and went there and did shows and contributed to the cause there. So yeah, very
it's all about giving back for me, you see, because the gift God's given me, why can't I use it to help others?
And it's good your girlfriend
So,
manages you, so
yeah.
that's a very good thing. She'll have your best interest at heart all the time. So that's what we need to
I
know.
have a question. Maybe you plan on having a concert where you have different genres of the music. You have Afrobeat, reggae,
Lovely.
piano, maybe
Oh, that'd be
a much
brilliant.
bigger concert to accommodate, a larger audience and people get to enjoy that favorite kind of music.
You've done that.
Yeah. No,
What's the
do we in
question?
Kenya?
Yeah, here in Kenya.
Yeah, we are looking to that, and it's not that we are just looking to that. We also tried. Yeah, we had that mindset, but we tried. But Kenyan music industry is quite complicated. Yeah, and also that marks some of the challenges that we face, because tonight Willy Paul is supposed to be having an event here at the KICC, and we will be having an event in Nanyuki. So we understood the dynamics, but we tried to work some things out, but time was too constrained. Yeah. However, we are definitely looking into that.
Okay, this is very, very important. Today it's Valentine. What are you planning for her?
What am I planning for my wife? Oh, well, that's a surprise. I can't say that here.
That means he hasn't planned
Good question.
You've just
Good question, but I have the answer.
Yeah, you've just saved every Kenyan man.
There we go.
I was nervous.
That would be letting out the secrets.
And of course,
So
do you?
don't-
Yeah.
My question
I thought that was the last question. I caught you.
I've seen you exactly working with that is Refugee, that is Kib, right?
Who?
Refugee.
Yeah.
He's one of the people so far who have been vocal, and in terms of exactly promoting that is a talent. He was one of the producers well known that is within Kibra. What is your plan, having been that he is around, that is Refugee, and having that is one of the people who have been promoting that is exactly talent within that is Kibra? Do you have anything for the people of Kibra, more so when the talent is concerned?
Oh yes, we went to the school, remember?
Yeah, when we went into the school, yeah.
There's so much musical talent. He was saying, we'd like to help support them, and not just musical talent. There's a lot of help that's needed there, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is where we
Start.
We start. Yeah, I mean, and that's the foundation of everything for us. And it's very, as I said, we're very, serious about this kind of thing, and our heartfelt is for these, for that, helping out and helping others. I'm grateful. And not only that, but we're grateful for Prince Otach for bringing us here, for the first time as well. So we give thanks in general, because we have to give thanks in general, don't we? When we wake up in the mornings, we give thanks for being alive, and we can get on with our lives.
Yes.
Yeah,
And if I can add to that, also a big thanks to Rafiga.
That's what we said.
That's what he was saying.
That's what we just said.
Yes,
We're taking
big thanks.
yeah.
Big thanks, because Rafiga is a big fan of Don Campbell, and when he heard that Don Campbell is coming to Kenya, Rafiga was quite proactive. He reached out. He said, "Is it true Don Campbell is coming to Kenya?"
Yeah.
When I said yes, he said, "I want to help as much as I
As he
can."
can, yeah.
And that's the spirit
And he has been with us
that we
every
need.
day.
Yeah,
Since we've been here, he has been with
The
us
support has
every
been
day.
wonderful
So,
from Rafika.
yeah, and he looked after us when we were in Kibra as well, literally.
Just as we wind up, Capella for the day, yeah? Valentine.
So can you probably decide which a cappella you'd like to get, and then we'll finish with that a
Something
cappella.
about Valentine.
Yeah, but how probably before you do
I'll
that.
sing Lovers Do, because Lovers Do is more.
It's a lover's
It's a
song.
lover's song, and so. He takes her out in a fancy style. She buys him a gift and makes him smile. These are the things that lovers do. And he touches her when the time is right. She says, "Oh darling, turn out the lights." These are the things that lovers do. Darling, you'll always be mine, yeah. All of my life I've been on for someone like you, talking about things that they plan to do. We can go far, baby, me and you. These are the things that lovers do, that lovers do, that lovers do.
Oh my God.
Hey.